Hello everybody, welcome to an episode of Moe'S CD Culture Show and Tell. And first, I want to apologize for any banging you might hear in the background. It's my landlord down the hallway kind of doing a little bit of repairs here and there. But I really wanted to do a video before the day is done, since I've been only doing videos every second day, and it's not quite enough. I really trying to do more videos whenever I can. So that's one of my resolutions, is to try as much as I can to do. My goal for next year is to try to make at least 400 videos in a year, in 365 days. That is my goal, and I do hope to hit that. Now, today's episode, I wanted to try to do something I've been thinking about the last couple of days. And these are albums that I'm going to present 12 albums that I have been listening to in the headphones in the last 3 to 4 months for sure. Ever since I actually bought these albums, or some of these albums that I had for a long time. But let's just start getting into it, and I'll explain as I go along. The first one here that I played quite a bit in the headphones, and it sounds awesome. It came out in 2019, and when this first came out, I really didn't. This is a Tool's Fear Inoculum, by the way. I didn't know how to feel about this album because it doesn't compare to the other albums at all in their repertoire, and it shouldn't. This is a real standalone, different type of album, and it has a special place. I really do love it just as much as the rest of their albums. I mean, Tool is always going to be my favorite band, but yeah, Fear Inoculum. And what I would have to say about this album in particular is that usually with the other Tool albums, it's always Maynard and Adam and Danny Carey, and that like mostly Maynard and the relationship between his voice and Adam's guitaring, and the bass and the drums, But this here is mostly, the stars of this is Danny Carey on drums and Justin Chancellor on bass. I mean, not as much with Adam. Of course, they're awesome too. I won't take any away from that. But it's really the drummer and the bass player who is the stars of this album. They shine big time on this, and that's why it's so fun to listen to in headphones. Now, I had played this next one here this is in no particular order exactly, just what I felt like, the order I felt like presenting these in. I had played this, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Club Heart Band, maybe about 3 times now since I got this in the headphones, and when I listen to stuff in the headphones, it's usually at night before going to bed with everything off and just me in the headphones. I'm making sure I'm not too tired to fall asleep while listening to it. But I don't. I have not fallen asleep to these. I have, of course, a couple of times fallen asleep to listening to this because it's so melodic and just mesmerizing. But I don't fall asleep with stuff like the next ones I'm going to present here. So yeah, I've played this a few times in the headphones, and it's awesome. These two I'm going to put as a pair because it's the same band, and I have played all the rest of my collection of this band. I only have 7 in all, but these two, Propaganda and The Girl Is Crying in Her Latte, I've played at least 4 or 5, 6 times, in the headphones, and they never cease to disappoint me. They become fresher and even better every listen. These are fantastic headphones from their early career to their latest album. I can't wait to get more albums from them. I mean, I played Hippopotamus just the other day while mopping my floors, and I was like, yeah, I really love this band. I can't wait to get more stuff, and I'm going to have to break down. And I never order anything on Amazon. I've never done it before, but I'm going to have to start doing it if I really want to get those other Sparks albums and more. Now, this other band, okay, although I have 4 albums of them, and my favorite songs are on another album, but I played this Battles La Di Da Di. I played this several times in the headphones, and this is my favorite overall album of them because every song is interesting and strong, and it has a great start to it. And yeah, I don't know. I'm the more I listen to Battles, and I have played the other ones in the headphones, but I played this more than once. I played all the other ones kind of once in the headphones in the last month or so, but this one here I keep coming back to because it's just interesting. It's just a great album. And now this album I played at least 5 times now in the headphones since I bought this, and this was an album I was waiting to get for years. But yeah, it's a Voivod Nothing Face. It's a Japanese import. I friggin' love it. It sounds amazing. It's still like, yeah, it's one of my favorite albums. I love it. I love this. I am still wanting to get other Voivod albums like Dimension Hetros and Rat Face and so on and so forth. But this one was the top one. This was one I needed to get first before anything else. Because it's my favorite. It was a bit of a holy grail for me. So I was so happy to get this. But I played it a few times in the headphones. This one here also, completely a different type of band, but I really like Gorillaz Plastic Beach. This is such a, out of all the, I don't know, I really love their debut album. I think that's like, that kind of was my like it was tied for the longest time as my favorite, but I would have to say this is my favorite Gorillaz album. And it sounds so fantastic in the headphones. It's such a great headphones album. So yeah, that's up there. I had to include that. Now I am a huge fan of this band, and if there's any more albums in their repertoire, I need to get it, and wish they made more albums. But it has to be Elastica. This here is so great. They're such a great and underrated band, I think, and they should have been bigger. They should have been bigger because their stuff is just awesome. I love every song on there. If you want to see that here, and this is something, yeah, I highly recommend. I played this maybe about 4 or 5 times in the earphones, in the headphones in the last month or so. Just a quick show there. These are my headphones that I use. It's Sony's. They're Sony's, and they sound great. They sound awesome. I only paid $25 for them at Walmart. They're not the most comfortable, but they do the job, and I really, really enjoy listening to stuff in them. This bass sound. Now, I love everything from this band, but lately, and before I got this album, it was their Devil in My Details album, but I have to go with Ogre, O G, yeah, OHGR, yeah, that's how they spell their name, OHGR, Ogre, and this is called Undeveloped. I love this album. I really enjoy this album. There's something little. Every album of theirs is a little different. But this one here is starting to become my favorite. For the longest time, Devils in My Details was my favorite, and I played that I used to play that quite a lot in the headphones, but now, especially in the last 3-4 months, I keep going back to this one mostly. I really love it. And the latest album of Pussifer that I bought was this one here, the Live at Aracosanti. And of course, when it's live, right? But it was during the whole COVID pandemic that they recorded this, so there's no audience to deter from the music. It sounds. I think it sounds. I've played the actual album that they're referencing at, which is the existential. Yeah, existential. I forget the name of it right now, but yeah. Yeah, but it's so good. It's so good. Yeah, Existential Reckoning, I think it's the name of the album. But this sounds better. It has a better sound quality. It just, yeah. I've played this maybe about 4 or 5 times. This comes with a actual Blu-ray, which I don't have, and I need to get within the next couple of weeks. I do need to get myself a Blu-ray player since I'm not getting a gaming console because I just don't want to waste time. As much as I love playing games, I just don't want to waste time playing any video games because it's just going to take too much out of my precious time. And I think it's a waste of time. As much as I love it, it's a waste of time. So, because I'd rather be listening to music or even watching music on the Blu-rays and everything. So, yeah, I really enjoyed that. Now, this next one here, I just got 2 more left to go. Now, this next one here, although this is a 3-disc series, it's usually the second one, the second disc in this that I play quite often in the headphones. It has although there's a lot, this would be my rock and roll instrumental party. It's 3 CD sets. It has like 60 of the greatest old like 50s and 60s rock and roll instrumental hits on there. It has everything from the Shadows, Apache. It has Dwayne Eddy's Rebel Rouser, Dick Dale, just so many. I mean, the ones that I really like is Wonderful Land by the Shadows, and there's Dwayne Eddy's Because They're Young. Those 2 in particular, I just love those. I mean, it has so many great songs on this. This is so amazing to listen to it on the headphones. I really enjoy this stuff. And then last but not least, and I played this. This is such a great album. This is actually the last album that I ended up buying. And depending on how much time I have left after I do this video, I might take a bike ride up to Frank's Music to buy another CD because I haven't bought a CD in a while. If I don't have time today, I definitely will be going tomorrow. Frank's Music is where I love to go and buy my CDs as much as possible. But it's been weeks now since I've been up there because I'm budgeting my money. But I played this, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. I have a couple of other King Gizzards, but this one here is my favorite that I own so far. I mean, I really need to get the Flying Microtonal Banana. That's the thought out, the one I want the most. But I'm starting to really love this. It has it's a mind-blowing album. It's simple in some respects, but in other respects, it's a very complicated and very well thought out concept album. I love how all the songs kind of meld into each other, and they keep a certain musical theme continuously going throughout the entire album, with just these variations on the same theme going throughout the entire album. And this is an amazing album to listen to in the headphones. So those were the 12 albums that I've been listening to a lot in the headphones lately. And before this video gets too long, I'm just going to jump into these are the 6 albums that I need to listen to again in the headphones before this year is over. Before January 1st hits, I need to play these 6 albums in the headphones, starting with this, the Moody Blues on the Threshold of a Dream. Yeah, this is awesome. I really love this. I mean, this is one here with the bonus stuff here, but I don't really need to listen to the bonus stuff. I'm just interested in only playing the album stuff, the first 13 songs, because I really do love this album, and I played it a couple of times, but I haven't played it in the headphones yet. And I'm looking forward to doing that. That will probably be tonight after work when I come back. That's what I'm going to want to listen to, and yeah. The next one I need to listen to in the headphones is, these are pretty new editions that I got secondhand at Spin It, but I need to listen to these, and that's Eric Clapton's 461 Ocean Boulevard. This one has I Shot the Sheriff. It has so it has Willie and the Hand Jive, but everything on this is actually pretty good. I only played it twice now out in the open, like in the stereo, not in the headphones, but I do want to play this in the headphones. And yeah, before the week is over, before the year is over, I will be listening to that. Same as this. I really need to listen to this in the headphones. I haven't done so yet, and I'm still looking forward to it. Again, this is one of the. I had bought all these three albums at the same time at Spin It, and I played them only out loud while doing this and that. But I really need to play all of these. Grand Funk Railroad, Classic Masters. Need to play it in the headphones. I need to. And I'm ashamed of myself for not playing this in the headphones yet. And I will be again before the year is over. And that's Let It Be by the Beatles. I really need to play this in the headphones. I don't have a lot of Beatles albums yet, but it's in my top 5 bands that I will be collecting their discographies. Of course, 1 would be Sparks, 2 is Beatles. I still need to pick up a few Ozzy Osbournes. I still need to pick up a few AC/DCs. There's still quite a bit of other bands that I need to get. But the top 2 is Sparks and Beatles. Of course, they're Larry Graves' favorite, 2 favorite bands. Like Beatles being the first and Sparks being second. But yeah, I need to get those. Because I really am enjoying more and more of those as I go along. And now the next 2, I have another one, but it's not as good as this one. This is a great album of Monsters and Men, and this is called, oh gosh, I need to get the magnifying glass because it's so small here. My Head is an Animal, the album is called. And if you can see the names of the songs on there, Dirty Paws, King and Lionheart, Mountain Sounds, Slow and Steady. This is such a great album. I think I may have played it once in the headphones quite a while back since I gotten this. But I really need to hear this again in the headphones because I know it's great. And yeah, so I need to listen to that in the headphones. Now, I've played this here a few times already, but I weirdly I have not played this in the headphones, and I want to play. It's going to take a little bit of a night to do so, but especially the first part of this, because this is a 2-disc special. It's the entire collection, the entire discography of the Resolos. And this is Flying Saucer Attack. These are 70s kind of punkish pop punk type of band. I really love these albums, but I have not played it in the headphones, and I really need to. I want to play everything, even all the bonus tracks and the concert stuff and more bonus tracks. I mean, you can see it's pretty full spread of amazing songs in there. But this is the entire collection. This is the last one I'm presenting on this channel. And so, yeah, that is my plan for the rest of the year. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm going to leave you here because I still got things to do today. But, as always, please be safe. Take care. I will see you on the flip side. And please, everybody, have a great day, evening, night, wherever you may be.